In the name of my ancestors, peace forever and always. Welcome to another edition of the Realities Temple on Earth. I am the Angel Snupnup 7 here on YouTube, your brother and hopefully your friend, Taalik Ibn'rad. It's sort of early in the morning, but this subject wouldn't let me sleep because it was inspired by a video where I was watching a brother making a statement that in some way we are heroes if we or when we fought in the Revolutionary War, World War I, World War II, all the various wars. And we are in some way heroes. And my response is, a soldier is always a hero because a soldier is protecting your freedoms. No matter what your nation is, the soldier is defending the sovereignty of your nation. So the soldier in him or herself is not at fault. They are doing their job based on orders from leadership. Now, see what a lot of y'all don't understand, because you don't do your research. You just go by propaganda that is put out there by the American government and Europeans in general. World War I, II, the only real war that had some type of legitimacy, ooh, early in the morning, was the Revolutionary War in our modern times. Because you had these Caucasian people here that was angry, they were being taxated, ooh, I'm really messed up. They were being taxed without proper representation and all these other things that was happening to them that they felt that was unjust. And we even died. The brother called Crispus Attucks was the first one to die in Boston, Massachusetts. That began really the momentum, the events to cause the Revolutionary War. So, my problem with all this is, how do black people benefit from these wars? White people was fighting each other over material wealth. Who's going to control the material wealth of the earth? That's what all these wars was about. They was about oil. They was about rubber. They was not about democracy. World War II was not about trying to free some Jews. In fact, if you watch any documentary about World War II or World War I, it was about oil. They was fighting over oil, material things. Who's going to control the earth? That's what it was about. It was not about freedom and justice and equality, the suffering of any people, including Jewish people. It was about, Vietnam was about fighting over material things. Prior to the United States getting involved in Vietnam, France and Japan, other people try to take these people's material, try to control them, and take their resources from them. That's what these wars are about. My time is running out. This is what I want to say to us. We die in these wars. But we don't benefit. We don't benefit as black people, African Americans in America. Look at their neighborhoods and look at ours. How can we be the citizens and don't get nothing? We die in this country. We pay our taxes. But we get nothing. There's no benefit to this marriage. But y'all love them. It's like an abused woman that loves her husband. There's no benefit. She's not getting any love. The abused man don't give a damn about her. But for some reason she got to stay. And she just love him. She has become so sick. And this could be a he too, so let us be equal about this. Because you have men that get abused by women. There's no benefit in the relationship. But they have turned abuse into love. And that's what has happened to the so-called black man, Negro in America. We see the abuse of Caucasian people as some kind of love. We work hard as hell, we sacrifice and we struggle, but we get nothing. And we are all right with that. There's nobody in their right mind that would go for some crap. What is a good marriage? A good marriage is when everybody involved in the relationship benefit. The husband benefit. The wife benefit. The children benefit. The husband is happy to go to work so he can feed his children and take care of his wife. And if the wife has to work, everybody benefits out of the relationship. You have a bad marriage when somebody is selfish, taking the family money and buying things just for themselves, fancy car for themselves. They're not looking out for the benefit of the whole. Or Caucasian people in this nation looking out for the benefit of the whole. No. Because if it was, we would not be on YouTube, we would not be in this nation talking about it. And these Negroes, these dark Europeans that call themselves black, they are sick because they find that abuse is love. They get no benefit out of this relationship. You say, the first thing Caucasian people will say, well, look at what you're able to do. Look at Oprah. Look at Bill Cosby. Look at LeBron James. Look at your corporations. Black people's corporations are nothing compared. White folks' corporations make billions and trillions of dollars. Black corporations barely make $1 million. Might make $1 billion nowadays. We're nothing compared. Then it don't make no difference. Look at Oprah Winfrey. Look at Bill Cosby. Look at all these people. You got 40 million black folks in this country. So what? This is how they trick us. But see, we want to be tricked because we're used to abuse. Just like that abusive man would tell that woman, look at you, you're all fat, you're out of shape. Nobody wants you. That's how white folks do us. Look at you. Nobody wants you, black man. You keep talking that going back to Africa stuff. Nobody wants you. And we believe it. There's no benefit. But going back to our corporations, $1 million corporations, going back to our Oprahs and LeBron James and Kobe Bryant, they always bring this stuff in our face. They don't do nothing for our community. They don't do nothing. Everything they do go back to Caucasian people. You know, if all our successful people, all our businesses, if they gave back to the black community, then things would be more better. But they don't. Everything they get go back to the white folks or Koreans or some Asians or whoever. But it don't go back to the black community. In fact, they don't even come to the black community no more. They don't care nothing about the people in the ghetto. This relationship only benefits Caucasian people. It does not benefit black folks, period. So why should we be happy in a marriage where, see, in a real marriage, the male and even the female, they are willing to die for one another. If Caucasian people, if America really love black people, you're willing to die for us, your citizens. But you're not, because you can't even put money into our communities and help us, because you want to exploit us. Even though we die in every war, even though the little money we do get, we pay you taxes, you benefit. Our communities don't benefit. This is a marriage that needs divorce. This is a marriage that should seek Splitsville. Y'all don't like talking about separation, but the real solution to the problem here in America for black people is separation. And the first place you need to separate It's away from that mentality when you think that abuse, neglect, is love and care. There is no benefit. Y'all that want to talk about how wonderful America is for black people, show me, how do we really benefit? Then you look at our communities. All the money we get out of America, we get nothing. Some of it is our fault. Some of it is our fault because we shouldn't be giving y'all money. We should be taking our money and keeping it to ourselves. But we have been abused. We are abused people. And we confuse abuse with love. And so we take our little funky money and give it right back and be smiling. Jot down your comment. My time is out. This is your brother Taalik, Ibn'rad. This was and is the Reality's Temple on Earth.